order for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos? One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster Juice, freshly made your way.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Matt Hames, and happy to bring you this curling game between Tabitha Peterson and Selena Sturmay at the Saville Shootout. I'm joined with my co-commentator here, Terry Corbin. Terry, say hi.
Say hi. Hi.
Looks like it's going to be a good game. The ice has been curling. Been watching a couple of the games here at the Saville Center in Edmonton, Alberta. And the ice has been moving both ways, so we expect a lot of rocks in play here and a good game.
Yeah, the late finish on the rocks as the first two games that I've done has been really good.
Yeah, it's going everywhere. Basically, it leads you to just play. And here we go. We decided to instead of having some rocks in play, we decided to. Go with an open end the first end. So there you go.
For starters, anyway.
Yeah, just get a feel for the ice. Just throw it in the back forefoot and hit it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't make for terribly interesting curling to start, but hey, first end, why not?
It can be interesting.
Well, yes, it can be for sure.
We're already out at the wings here, so.
Yeah, we had the previous game that I did. We had a 5-ender and in the first end. And,
oof.
Yeah, it there was after 4 rocks. I mean, you didn't see a 5 going up, but man, oh man, it happened quick.
Yeah, I hate it when those 5-enders sneak up on you.
Yes, well, both these teams are 1-0, so somebody's going to leave with 2 wins, and somebody's going to be 1-1 after this game's completed.
Yeah, I mean, I think I always think that open end in the first end always benefits the team with hammer. It just like ticks one off in an 8-end game too. It just takes an end off if they got a simple one.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever helps the team without hammer, personally.
Really, yeah.
Especially these athletes are so good these days, right? So it can come down to like who has. Just going to give them more hammers, right? In the math of curling, they're going to get, if they blank this end, they're going to get an additional hammer in the game. And these days, I just don't think that back in the day when there was 10-end games or just a lot more, or the ice was a little trickier, it wasn't as big of a deal. Now the ice is so good, especially when they get on arenas and start getting at bigger events. Like, just can't afford to give these ends away. I don't think anyway.
Well, I mean, and you watch, and I'm going to get gender specific because I definitely watch more men's curling, and you watch so many games that, I mean, literally, games are won and lost by whether the the skip with Last Rock, can bail his team out for one, or they give up, a couple or more.
Yeah.
Just the shooting is so good. The sweeping is also so advanced and so good. Sometimes you think like, are misses even an option?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I think I think the women's game is getting to the point too where it's getting close. Like it's getting much closer. Again, they're great sweepers. They throw it pretty hard. They throw it very straight. So they can also bail.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, I'm not trying. I
Yeah,
definitely
no,
not
I hear
trying
you.
to, make a comparison between the two games. But I just happen to watch more men's curling,
Yeah.
and I'm always amazed at like, wow. I mean, they just make so many good shots one after another, and the blank ends that come out of absolutely nowhere they're incredible to watch.
Yeah. Well, this is, as a player when you're out there, it's always good for the both teams to have an end like this. It's not always good for the fans or the commentators, but it's always good for the players. You kind of ease into it. You don't have to make. So this is a chance to just kind of run up and down the sheet, warm up. I know they get to throw rocks at the very beginning.
I was just going to say that. I mean, I think so many more teams are willing to, jump out of the gate and try and go on offense because
Yeah,
they
because get to throw.
they get to throw those, practice rocks. And I mean, I know even what little competitive curling I still do. I mean, by the time you get to the third and fourth draw, when you after having 7 minutes of practice time, there are a lot of times we go like, yeah, we don't need to practice
Yeah,
for seven
I
minutes.
practiced enough.
We just need to kind of throw some rocks to the glass for the hammer and get going.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm just saying again. It's a long spiel. It's the first day. Both teams are 1-0. This kind of thing is, I I I understand it. I don't love it, but I understand it. I think it's a perfectly valid strategy to go. So yeah, throw them up and down. Um,
Well, like you say, when you have the hammer, I mean, a lot of times you want to strike one end off the list and get onto the even end and then try and get your deuce and be up 2-0 after two instead of 2-0 after
yeah,
one.
absolutely. This strategy definitely does not benefit the Tabitha Peterson team. It definitely benefits Sturmay. And going in though, it seemed like immediately, like I didn't see any indication for again, they went a little bit deep, Peterson on their first rock, and I didn't see any indication for Sturmay that they were going to do anything other than hit it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, do you want to throw a guard? They just put the broom down right beside it and said, let's hit it. So part of their thinking too is if they get a chance, if the rock goes a little deep, they'll just hit in the middle here. If you want to get rocks in play, you got to throw some guards.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do know. I mean, just coaching junior for many years, some coaches used to just tell their players or their teams. I mean, if the first rock goes behind the tee line, throw the corner guard. If it's in the house and above the tee line, hit it for
Yeah.
the first end. Which, I mean, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, sometimes it's not a complicated game, right? You just like if that's the case, you're gonna hit it. What I mean is like those rocks that are behind tee line are not offensive rocks for like it's not an offensive rock for Tabitha Peterson. So you don't really have to hit it. You can throw a corner guard pretty easily, and that's what you mean, right? That's what they're talking about. It's not the other team is not in an offensive situation with a rock behind tee.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is Tabitha Peterson's last rock here in the first end. Nothing outstanding about this first end. This is just pretty basic here.
Yeah, just some basic. Just throw it up and down again. Move really fast. Get an end under their belts. I think you'll see him throw a center guard in the next end. I don't think they wanted this personally. So we'll see what happens. See what happens here on last rock if Selena Sturmay on her last rock can blanket and take advantage of a free end here. Kind of a free hit. You're sitting in the hack and you're like, okay, we had an easy one here. Don't mess this up. Like obviously you're not thinking that actually. You're just thinking, I'm gonna make the shot. But you could sit in the hack and think, don't mess this up. But what you want to do is just sit in the hack and throw the weight and hit the broom.
Yeah, well, I think the key is Peterson stuck around and forces Sturmay to actually make a shot
the whole way here.
Yeah, they're sweeping this hard, and
they're good.
He gets the blank, and we'll go to the second end.
Yeah, so we'll be back right after these messages.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Ah.
Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and now at socktickets.com. Let's rock.
I thought, for sure this was going to be the end of glasses. Well, I guess I just convinced myself of it. Yeah, no.
Live curling rocks.
We're going to have another free hand.
Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Well, I'm good in terms of the time clock.
Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back. It's day one of the Saville Shootout. We've got Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay here. My name is Matt Hames, and I'm commentating today. And I was completely wrong. I'm gonna admit it. I was completely wrong when I said I thought that Peterson would throw a center guard in the second end, because she did not. Terry, I was wrong.
You're a big man to admit that.
Yeah, I honestly, I was utterly convinced that after watching that just straight up blank end, I was sure that they would throw a center guard, but they decided not to and threw it in the rings. Sturmay hit it. Peterson hit it, and now Sturmay's throwing a corner guard. So guess what? We're going to get some rocks in play this end. We're not going to have to sit and talk to ourselves. We're actually going to have shots to look at.
And maybe some debates to be had.
Maybe some debates about what the right shot is. It's super exciting. I like this idea. I like this ice for a corner guard too, by the way. I don't like center line ice for this. Goes way off the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
This looks a little deeper than they wanted to.
Looks like it's going to stop short.
It's going to stop short.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a center guard. All right, we're going to get some rocks in play.
Good.
Oof. That ice looks pretty tight for a center guard. It's not going to overbend.
I didn't see how much.
Inside edge of the 8. Inside edge of the 8. I think it curls a bit more than that.
Well, I mean, the other side in the first 2 games, so going away from the glass as a right-handed thrower, the intern was curling more than the outturn.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely a high guard. She did throw a good pop on it. So she put a good pop on it. Got a center guard. It's very high. All right, so we got a hit and roll for our lives here.
Yeah, you can. I think you can be kind of aggressive here.
You can get super aggressive on this. Even if you roll past the yellow guard open, it's still going to be a good result. Taking pretty tight ice. Yeah, I got to be on that. One thing I always say to the new curlers, that the person who has the call on the hit and roll is the thrower. Thrower's got to be on that yelling.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit there. I think that that's how confusion starts. Who do I listen to? You got 4 throwers, and and you got 2 people that are kind of in charge of the house. I mean, my thing is always, as a coach, I insist that the thrower lets the sweepers know out of their hand. I threw that.
Oh yeah. I mean on the hit and roll. I mean just on once the rock makes contact, who says yes or no whether or not you should sweep? I think it's the thrower.
Yeah, I just tell my players, like, when you let go of the rock, just let the sweepers know I'm a little tight, I'm a little wide. Through it, it felt really good out of my hand. Whatever, but communicate with the sweepers. Give them a quick heads up.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you, but on contact, and so when the rock makes contact and it's rolling, the thrower has the best view of the house after contact.
Gotcha.
And they're the ones who yell whether or not you should sweep the roll.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we got some rocks in play here.
Sturmay sitting 2, and
Peterson sitting 2. I think you have to chase the one. I think you have to chase the one that's buried, and just like board weight, hit and roll. I don't think you can chase the back one. I don't think that gets you. That's a very, very defensive. You might see Sturmay just freeze onto herself again.
Yeah, I would think that this is a rather defensive call.
Yeah. Well, she's been throwing it in the rings to start every end, so
yeah.
Defensive call is thrower thinks it's wide. I don't even think you want to roll here. I think if you're going to play this, you might as well nose it. I don't know if that gets you. Not bad. Not a bad result.
All, I mean,
Yeah.
weight is everything, but given where that rock is, I guess I like that call.
Yeah, as long as you roll away here. As long as you roll away. Now they're sweeping it to try to make contact. Well, if that doesn't get out, then blank is. I don't think we're gonna have a blank end. Terry, it looks unblankable.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's in the cards right now. That's for sure.
She's debating whether or not they're playing the freeze. They don't feel confident in chasing this. It looks like they can see a little bit of it. They're just freezing down.
Yeah, when I first looked at the shot clock, the rock numbers there, I'm going, why would Sturmay, play this shot? And then I realized, okay, it's not, it's Peterson throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you really don't want to bounce here. It looks pretty good.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. Did you play the out at this or did you play the in? Probably the out. You seeing it the whole time? So the goal here is not bounce, no contact whatsoever. Just try to throw it top 8, try to get it. Nobody's really scared the guard yet. Nobody's come that close to the guard, so try to get a little tighter to the guard and top 8. Kind of basically throw a top 8 guard.
Sweeper's not aggressively sweeping this, so the
line looks really good. The line looks really good. Again, look at how much they're getting by this guard. Like they haven't come close to it.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Not bad. They got a little bit on the inside. I really don't, at this moment, see a route for 2 for Sturmay. And then this wide out turn, grab a corner of the button. Just,
Yeah. Well,
draw the T line and hit a piece of the button is about all you got for your deuce. I don't think there's anything on the intern side for 2 right now.
No, I mean, yeah, that'd be corner on the red rock on the left side there.
Yeah.
And I think you'd probably still make contact with the yellow rock.
Guard's really super high, but nobody's really, like, again, they're getting by it by a mile and burying. So you could come with this with a tiny bit of weight because it's so high. For Sturmay, I mean. Peterson's just kind of throwing a guard here, just thinking.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, just something in the way on this outturn side. I don't know whether or not.
This is really taken off.
Yeah, it is. No, it's pretty light. Should be okay. It's not going to take away the draw for 2. Draw for 2 is still there. I wonder if she tries this intern with just a little bit of weight. And the danger is to chip out your own. She can try it with Where did you see her? Where did she tap there? She. Is she going for?
She's playing the out turn.
Yeah. No, I know she's going the out turn. I just don't. I don't know what shot she's playing. She's taking it nice, like she's trying to draw the edge of the button, but it's her first, so she's not. She throwing a guard here?
I'm honestly not sure because I didn't see what she actually tapped either.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's not trying to sit two because maybe it's practice one. If she does make it, then you gotta rip it out. Maybe she's trying to draw the corner of the button. It's the ice to do it. It's the line. They're doing everything like they're trying to draw the corner of the button and sit two. Okay, well,
that she did.
You got to kind of. That's interesting. I don't mind that actually.
Well, it's a good thing you don't mind it because we're not replaying that shot. So.
Yeah. So it forces Tabitha to decide whether or not she wants to just remove this, which is what she's doing, or freeze down to it. And the danger of freezing down to it is if you bounce off or if you throw it and it overcurls like her first one. So she's just going to kind of like pick this off and give Sturmay the same shot for two.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what weight she throws here.
It looks like she's throwing like a 10-ish, like a control weight. I don't think she's definitely not trying to stay there.
I don't think I think you might need to help this along.
Yeah. It's not doing any bending. Just needs to touch it. Weight's pretty good. It's coming down.
Yes, yeah. Don't want to stay there. That's a good shot, yeah.
Yeah. So Sturmay gets to do the exact same thing. Just draw a corner to the button for her deuce.
Yes, and as we said in our previous game, this is September. This is not November or December where you would go, well, there's a good chance that this is going to be automatic.
Yeah.
Certainly at the elite level. I mean, skips are they don't get nervous throwing these types of shots.
Yeah, no, this is great. She just played it. The sweepers just saw it. Sturmay's last rock here for deuce here. Draw the corner of the button for a deuce. Sweepers think it's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, and this has a little bit more rotation on it by the looks of it.
It does. I haven't laid a brush to it.
No, and that's a little out there, and
no chance.
As they say, that's close, but close isn't going to get you two.
No, it's not. So we got one here, and after two ends, it's Sturmay 1, Peterson 0, and we'll be back right after these messages.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger?
I mean, I threw a full year with that on the outturn. I only did it because I just find I don't get enough rotation, and I thought I could get more rotation on it. But I mean, you in out everything, right?
Yeah.
In turns, out turns, doesn't matter.
All right, welcome back to the third end of the Saville Shootout. We've got Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay, and a 1-0 lead for Sturmay. Had to draw to the corner of the button, Terry, and just overthrew it just a little bit too hard, and so settled for their one. And I think we're gonna have Roxon play this end, Terry.
Yeah, I mean it was close. It wasn't. It was within a foot of being a great shot for two, but unfortunately for Sturmay, who just threw it, she wasn't able to replicate the shot. And but I mean, yeah, we had some curling shots that end.
Yeah, they kind of got through the first. They got through the first end. The second end, then we had some rocks in play. This end got a center guard right away. Peterson comes around it, and they're coming around everything. This is a good curling shot right here. Ooh, got a nice little hook at the end too.
Yeah, this is the side that had, I mean, in the previous two draws had been curling a little bit more than the other side, but
we haven't seen in it's only been two ends, so it's a small sample size, but we haven't seen people coming real close to guards. They're getting by the guards by a lot.
Yeah.
Now the guards are a little bit high, so you can't, obviously if you look on the right, you can't even see the guard. It's pretty high up there. So you still got to get by a lot. But look, they're getting by that by a foot and a half.
Yeah.
No, that was not ideal. They didn't want to get by it that much, but
probably would have preferred not to touch that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you see this no problem. Like that rock is lost now. So Sturmay is just going to throw another guard. The goal here is to try to get it past their guard and on top of the red somewhere, because you know that Peterson is going to go ripping. There's a tendency from some people to try to just hit that red rock in the back forefoot.
Yeah.
The danger of that is if you ever nose hit it, you expose your shot rock to a double. So Sturmay's just gonna try to clog this middle up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a really good spot. It's tough to make this double peel now and not risk doing some jamming. I think Peterson would be happy if things in the house moved around.
Yeah, she's asked Tara to rearrange some furniture here.
Yeah, ideally you don't want to just hit the top one. You want to get some rocks moving on this particular rock, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Just missed it, actually. Pretty close. Pretty close. Kept the shooter in a spot that could be used later in the end. It's certainly taken away the entire outturn draw, but it could be used later. We'll see how this end progresses. Goal of this rock here is as high as you possibly can. Try to get it so it's not in the view of the camera on the right-hand side. Looks like they might be throwing an audible here because it's a little heavier than they want. So now you want to try to get it. Well, it's not bad. A little tighter than they wanted, but not bad.
Yeah, it looks tighter than it actually is.
Yeah. Oh no, it's way up there. I agree. You move that 2 or 3 rocks up, and it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good now. Get another chance at this double peel. Looks a lot closer. Ooh, okay. It's better. It's not great, but it's better. Sturmay's going to come around and sit right on top. Terry, I'm believing that the rock on the right-hand side is coming in later in this end.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, I think you do have to be a little aggressive here, and if you can get it wrapped around that yellow.
She's got some aggressive ice here, too. This is tighter than anybody's gone.
Yeah.
Third's first. If you can wrap this, oof, it's going to be good.
Yeah, this is where it starts to go.
Yeah, line looks great. It's going to bend.
Yeah, this
Get
is
it there, ladies.
Test
spot.
Pistol.
Yeah. You got to double peel again. Unfortunately, you gotta be double peeling in a way that runs the risk of the yellow into the red. But you got to get rid of these.
Yeah, this is Corey Thies's first rock, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Third's first. Got to get some things moving. It's moving. She threw it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Don't think she's gonna make a double.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you do that. I think you just throw a guard again. You don't need to sit. You don't need to sit lots yet. It's only third last.
I think that's going to be around for a while. Like, you don't need to get panicky here.
I don't think you need to do this. I think this makes life a little bit easier for Peterson. Now she's got a shorter run back. I mean, you got to make it. It's no gimme. I give you that, but gives her kind of a freebie instead of trying to throw a double peel to open up some rocks. Now she's just, I don't know. Well, let's see how it plays out, Terry. I don't love it. I'm gonna lie. I don't see how this rock is hurting you in any way, but she really wants to sit. She wants to sit a bundle, so she's gonna sit a bundle. Yeah, we got the run back now. It wasn't close on her first one. She wasn't. Let's see if she can get a little closer.
Well, I mean, the thing is to make a really good shot, she's gonna have to have a little bit of heat on this thing.
Yeah. She had some heat on her first one. I'm just saying that she kind of threw it out a bit. Let's see how this slide is. It's better. It's curling a bit. No, they're holding it. It's going to be right on the nose. It's a much better situation. No out-turn draw, I don't think.
No, I mean, I think, unfortunately, there was a higher probability.
Throw a guard. Basically, just try to put one right on the center line is the goal. Maybe just a little bit over center line. That's my guess with this ice. This is not come around ice. Come around ice would be more than a rock, the outside edge of the 8. So this is just a center guard, I believe. Just
Well,
kind
the
of over and off.
sweepers are on it.
Yeah, just over and off.
Yeah, they're
Gotta get it over that center line.
Yeah, they're gonna
go, ladies.
Yeah,
Good spot.
well swept.
Yeah, she might still have this outturn chase.
She does. Yeah.
Just a little, just chip off it and roll behind the corner guard and really get out of this end. I mean, if she makes this shot, this is again, I'd go back and say, what was the goal of hitting that back one and rolling to the back 8 foot?
Yeah.
Don't really know. But we'll see. Tabitha Peterson's first rock here. It's gonna be just like hit as much of the rock as you can see and roll over behind this guard and really put some pressure on Selena Sturmay. And see how it goes.
This is where they are so weight sensitive.
Yeah.
Really gonna have to go hard here.
I think it's by the guard.
He's by the guard.
Yeah. Might have overswept it a bit.
You're right. Good shot.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, it stays for shot rock.
Yeah. Forces the draw.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think, if in hindsight, for Sturmay, if she looked at how this is kind of unfolded, she might not have run after that rock.
Yeah, I don't think this is enough ice. I don't think. I know that nobody's really scared the guard yet. I think this is really super aggressive ice. Let's see. She definitely throws that. She definitely pops it.
She does tend to have a lot of rotation.
Yeah.
I would think. And,
all right.
And
last rock.
Yeah.
Last rock for Selena Sturmay here in the third end. Really got to go for everything.
She's light.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. There you go. Sitting 2 buried, throwing behind, and Peterson comes out with a couple of great shots. I mean, don't get me wrong, like that run back double was great. She got rid of the shooter, she got rid of the guard, she got rid of one of them, and then Tabitha Peterson makes a nice little chase, and all of a sudden it's a draw for 2. Going wider than we've gone here. Going wider than anybody's gone in this spot yet. So see what the ice is like. Just need full 8. A little bit better than full 8. Last rock here in the third end.
Yeah, draw for 2. Sweepers are off, on, off, on.
Yeah, it looks good. Definitely gliding in this path here, but it should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, it's a nice deuce for the Tabitha Peterson rank here after 3 ends of play at the Saville Shootout, and we will be back right after these messages.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at the Grand Slam of Curling.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Saville Shootout. We have Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay here in Draw 4 on Curling Zone. You can catch all of the games on curlingzone.com. Go take a look at curlingzone.com and you'll see the games that are streamed and with commentary. My name is Matt Hames.
We'll see how Sturmay handles this end after kind of having control of that last end.
Yeah,
for the majority of it. And
a couple of great shots, and there you go. Things are one interesting call, and a couple of great shots. And sometimes it's not the shots you make; sometimes it's the calls that you make.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of a break here for the Sturmay team. It's a little tighter than they wanted. It's not really in play, so I think you'll see her going, just going around this corner guard. It's a little higher than they wanted, the corner guard, but you can still get around this. Start putting some pressure on.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, you want to make the other team play the most difficult shot as possible without putting yourself in, high risk situations.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want them to be chasing you, not you chasing them.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's again, get this around the tee line, and you're gonna have Tabitha Peterson chasing you. If she can make this, it goes back. Right? Now it'll be Sturmay having to chase. Touch of the bottom of her foot, probably like a hack to boardish.
Yeah, I definitely don't think you can throw board really.
Yeah, just got a quarter of the rock. Get a quarter of the rock with board, and you probably stand. Might have overcooked it a bit. Needed to curl a bit less. Good shot, though. Really good shot. Well managed. Good control weight. Good control of their weight. Really well managed shot. Just trying now to get rid of this center line and maybe roll the shooter on. Maybe. But roll the shooter around near their corner guard. Just
I think she would be
down
happy
weight here.
if she could make the double, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if that rolls on.
No.
I think you really wanted to try to play that in a way that made your rock stay. This game, this last end and this end, they're starting to get a little bit away from Selena Sturmay team. It just takes a couple of shots to change a game. A couple of shots here and there to change this one back too, but we'll see.
Just like my rock counters getting away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, the rock counters are just completely gone now, so we're just gonna have to know whose shot it is. Little Christmas tree action.
Hey, look at that! My rock counters are back.
Oh, they're back. Just for you, Terry. You could play half a rock on this top guard and try to come in off your own yellow. You could. It looks like she's going to try to just get rid of as many of these as you can. Don't know that you can get rid of all of them, but you can get some moving.
Yeah, ideally that.
I don't think she's going to get anything in the back there. Oh, take it back.
Good shot.
Just got a piece. Good result. Not bad. Make for a much more simple end. This is debatable, right? What do you do? Do you rip the guard? It's not really a great offensive situation right here. You could try to throw a tight guard. I don't know. The instinct to rip the guard, it's so high. It does feel super, super defensive to rip the guard, but this isn't a really great offensive situation either. So throwing a guard, I think, just helps Sturmay.
Well, definitely if it overcurls at all.
Yeah, right. Or even if it's dead, like if it's high here and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but still gonna chase it, and they got 4 rocks to kind of play with this and get some rocks in the rings. It's a big shot right here. Like if you can just get this to the back 12 foot, it doesn't even need to get out. And hold your shooter for shot. It's going to force Peterson to hit it, and then you can come around this. And it's not a lot of risk because the button is open. So this is the shot. If you can get this, just get this out of the way and sit shot.
Well, I think ideally she'd love to get this out of the rings.
Just keep the blank in play, but you don't necessarily need to. Oh, now they're going for the nose.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's not bad. Now the question is, can you get inside? You might be able to. It's plenty of ice, so I don't think that they're aggressively trying to get inside.
Here at the Saville Shootout, we got 20 women's teams and 20 men's teams playing. Both genders have 4 pools of 5 teams.
Yeah. Got a good solid 12 sheets of ice here at the Saville Center.
Yeah, it's quite the facility.
Yeah. Well, it seems pretty easy to nose hit this rock, even though the guard's there. So
Yeah.
I think we're now just at like, how do I get out of this with a blank? If you're Sturmay, it's gonna need a miss to get a deuce.
Yeah. This is definitely out there.
Yeah, it does finish.
Oh yeah, no,
they all finish pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that they're going to get the shot, but I love the weight.
Yeah. They might nose hit this all the way out of the rings for their blank. Just keep nosing it. Just keep nosing it until it's not in the rings anymore and blank.
Now, if she noses this, if you're Sturmay, do you ever consider coming around?
I would. I would definitely.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think. I would definitely think about it. But I'd also just say, you know what? It's only 2-1. We could build a better end next end. So.
Well, now with the rule there, I mean, I'm not going, but
she's contemplating just going, just ignore it and drawing.
Yeah,
that's super tight. Like, her draws have not been. She made the really good draw in the second end to the edge of the button on her first one. And ever since that, she hasn't hit paint. So she's going to have to get those out of her brain and throw a good one here for the sweepers.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a personal choice. I mean, had the rock been nosed, if Peterson had nosed it, I mean, I do go around and I'm looking at my deuce, but just where it is, I probably, say I'm going to try and blank and play the next end a little bit more aggressively. But I mean, this is just a personal choice in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never know how many chances you're going to get to kind of create a deuce, and it certainly is an opportunity.
It's a great shot. It's a good spot. It is chaseable. You could probably, the way we've been seeing the rocks come in here, you could make this go away if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think for sure you could.
It's it does come with risk though.
Obviously, yeah.
She's gonna. You could also just follow it down and put some serious pressure.
Yeah, I think I'd be more inclined to, do the latter.
To follow her down?
Yeah.
I would be too. I would be following her down here in a heartbeat, just because, like, even if you go top 4, like, how does she get 2? Never in a million years. Like, I think the only way she gets 2 is if you pop this a bit and you just kind of, it doesn't come up for you. If you throw a draw here. But again, she's a really confident hitter, so why not, right?
Well,
seeing it all end.
Yeah, the good news is she hits even a quarter of a rock, she can probably get it out far enough and roll in behind the other way, which will make it more difficult. Like that.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Draw to the 4 foot. Full 8, I guess. Oh, you need a little bit. You need a piece of the 4
more
foot.
than just full 8, yeah.
Just a little bit more than full 8. Same shot.
But again, yeah, it's just duplicating what you've just thrown, providing the rocks are matched.
Yeah, so the last rock here in the game here in the fourth end for Selena Sturmay, draw to the 4-foot for 1.
And
Sweepers
a tie
like
score.
it.
Yeah.
Sweepers are on it. Looks heavy. No. Not curling as much as the first one. But
Yeah,
I think they're
it
okay.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Nice close-up of the... Gotta go.
They oh my gosh, they let it die.
They let it die, and it's a steal of 1 for Tabitha Peterson in the fourth end. Well, there you go. All right, let's catch our breath, and we'll be back right after these messages.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
All right, welcome back here to the Saville Shootout. We're in draw 4. It's Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay. And Tabitha Peterson, big steal of 1 in the fourth end here. So we're in the fifth end. My name is Matt Hames. And we're bringing you this game. Isn't it awesome to have curling back, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, there we just saw a rock that we both thought was, in good shape all the way down. We thought the sweepers thought the same thing, and lo and behold, it came up short. So that's quite unless it grabbed. I mean, but,
yeah.
Well, the sweepers have to take a little bit of responsibility for that one.
I think so. I also think that one thing that you always have to watch too is that the home end is the slide path of the home end is going to break down before the slide path of the away end, because that's where everybody does their practice slides, right? So it's where everybody walks out with their warm sliders and slides on it. I didn't see whether or not they cooled down their sliders, but not everybody cools down their sliders. So you really have to watch that as a front end. Those draws to the 4-foot in the home end, they can really just stop. And that one, they didn't look worried about it until they were worried about it, and by then it was done. So we're definitely going to have lots of rocks in play in this end. All you need to do if you're Selena Sturmay and team is shake it off and just score. Just score here in the fifth end. A deuce would be amazing, but even 1 would be good. Just stop the bleeding and make sure you score. What do you think, Terry?
Well, I mean, I hope nobody's going to be bleeding. That ice is looking pretty white and pretty awesome.
Yeah. You don't want any red other than the maple leaf red on the button.
Yeah, I mean, scoring I think is kind of, you after the way that turned out. I mean, it's been almost two ends back to back where, Peterson's kind of pulled her 3 points, kind of not out of nowhere, but I mean, again, I thought Sturmay had, pretty good control of the end in the third end, and
sorry to interrupt. I think you just lop it into this corner again, like lop it right in there. I don't think you need to hit right now. She's calling this like control weight, half rock or 3/4 of rock, hit and roll over, but I don't think the yellow rock is going to end up in a great spot for her. It's going to move a little bit to the left too. I think you just absolutely need to have your shooter stay, and I'm not sure you need to do this yet. I think if you lopped it into that and you got Peterson throwing another guard, that would be ideal. I just think this makes it a little bit easier. Oh, and it's a miss too.
Woo. What happened there?
Yeah, just threw it a little bit wide, a little bit in between what could be a moment where not really entirely clear on the weight that was desired, and definitely threw it harder than what was called, but also just really not entirely sure. You can see this sometimes, right? Like you're in control of the end, and all of a sudden they get a deuce, and then you're not in any trouble, and all of a sudden they get a steal of one. Now your heads are down. You're not communicating as much as you possibly could. This is where your communication is so critical in a curling team. Okay. It's not horrible.
No.
Not a lot of good places to put this yellow rock to keep it away from a double. Try and decide whether or not I think the shots are, you could like a sort of a freeze tap on the one that's on the left. Sort of just come down, even if you just freeze on it, tap it a little bit, or go after. The problem is that one on the right is almost completely lost. Guess you could try split. Splits are tough here. There's not a lot of room for the split.
No, you'd pretty much have to play the intern, and
you think intern freeze on the one that's buried? No.
No, well, I mean, yeah, you could. Unfortunately, I mean that rock.
That's not a bad spot right there where she just put her broom.
Yeah.
Just again, right in front. They're gonna hit the open one. I kind of prefer. Actually, I kind of prefer the freeze on the one behind the corner guard over this, and let her hit nose hit yours or roll away. Like she can't nose hit it, could set up the double. So she's gonna have to roll away, and then you chase the other one. But this isn't bad either. So the goal here is to sit top 8 foot on the center line to be used later. You're going to see Tabitha hit shot rock, and then you're going to have to, that's going to be your use later moment. Still having a conversation about it.
Well, I mean, they're, when you're, especially when you're down throwing it,
Yeah.
the end looks so different than when you're standing in the house.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I always thought anyway.
Yeah.
And as a thrower, I mean, if you can't see the shot you're making, or you don't feel it's the right shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it that much more difficult to execute. They're gonna have to really go here.
By the guard. You don't want it. Yeesh. Yeah.
Well,
maybe got a break. Maybe got a little break.
The outcome isn't, horrible.
You think she's looking at just playing the double off her own red here? She might be.
No.
Can't really run the guard in because, there's not a lot of shots here, Terry. You can't really run the guard in. There's a lot of risk in running the guard in. You could just play the double off your own red. I think it's just half a rock. And you end up half buried and buried. And I think Sturmay has to peel if you do that.
Yeah,
Did that yellow rock go away?
Yeah, I think it's a third of a rock. I think.
Yeah, maybe a third, but it's still just throw the intern on it. Yeah, I think you have both turns.
Yeah, you do.
I think you can make it with half, but you're right. Third makes it better.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of ways to peel the yellow guard that's good for you. Just brings a lot of risk into play. I don't see a danger either. Like if you miss it, if you hit the outside yellow guard, then I still think you're okay. I don't think there's a lot of risk here. No,
well, Tabitha and Corey have had a conversation, and they've come up with a plan. I mean, you're up to. I mean, I do like this.
Yeah, I think they're just going to rip this guard. They're not going to try to get anything back. They're just going to try to hit a quarter of the guard, and yeah, this is all right. Just a straight peel. Watch the shooter. Probably doesn't come off that other one, but just make sure.
Well, we got 115 people watching, so maybe they have an idea.
Yeah, no, it's just a straight peel.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's they did talk about the possibility of playing the double off their own red and decided not to. You're back to the exact same situation. Try this again. Third's first. I don't think you can split. Continue to not think you can split. I think you try that and see what happens. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Okay, well we're trying a hit and roll and try to jiggle the yellow and your shooter at the same time. So trying to get we're gonna group in some rocks here. Half a rock and try to make some contact on the yellow rock. So basically she's playing the double that we were talking about last end, but not trying to lose her yellow.
Yeah. That's got to stay in the rings. Okay.
That's going to stay.
Yeah.
That's basically the shot. Imagine if Tabitha Peterson played that. The guard's still up there.
I know.
Pretty outstanding result. She's still in good shape. She's in very good shape because it's really, really hard to get rid of that red rock. It is hard to chase.
Yeah. Well,
You're going to have to chase it with the out turn.
One way that Sturmay could get rid of that red rock behind the guard is if Tabitha Peterson's team noses this.
Yeah, noses this is bad. Can nose it. Rather just peel it out than nose it here. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good result.
And she stays for second shot.
Yeah. Well, it's a great shot. That's just an outstanding shot.
So did Sturmay say that they want to peel this?
They're playing the run back. They're trying to run it back.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely try to get rid of shot rock. Still looks like a force though, because then they just
really does, yeah.
They just hit the open one, and there's not a lot of good things can happen. Even if you make this, you're looking at a force. Oh, do you hit the back one here, or do you throw guard? Or play another shot? I don't think there are many other shots. I think you hit the back one or you throw guard here. I don't think there's any real risk of throwing a guard here.
I don't like throwing. If they're considering throwing one, okay, no, they're not.
Okay. I think they're just looking to see whether or not she can hit and roll to there.
Yeah,
they're definitely throwing a guard. Yeah, I don't think there's any scenario where you hit the back one here. You're laying two. They're really tough to double out. They're almost impossible. They were basically just looking to see if for whatever reason I missed this guard, where can she roll to? The only good scenario is to roll to basically where the broom is right now. And you can just kind of chase that. So
I don't know, buddy.
Well thought out, well talked out, I think.
Kevin Cooey would be licking his chops right now.
Oh yeah, you could smash that double. Probably you might risk jamming on the back one, so there's no point in it. But you could definitely smash that double. Rachel Holman might take a shot at that too.
Yeah, you're right.
Solid guard. You're gonna have to just come around that. Try to sit. Try to get your deuce. Try to get your skipper's deuce around a rock top 8.
We know as fast as that first end was, the next 4 have felt like rather slow.
Yeah. Yeah, so just try to hide something back there. It will curl. It won't be totally buried. I don't think you can totally bury here, but it certainly, as it crosses that center line and gets in the way and slide path, it's gonna do some grabbing and it's gonna do some spinning. So you might be able to get this 7/8 buried.
Well, I mean,
good shot.
The big problem really is, obviously depending on placement, but you have access to both turns.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to bury.
It really needs to curl.
Yeah. It's going to do a lot of finishing right at the end here, but it's not going to bury.
Yeah,
not bad.
That's
not bad.
Good, yeah.
It's shot. It's back there. Got by the guard. Got by everything by a lot, and still like, it's only a quarter out there, but should come in there pretty nicely. Should be able to throw a nice control weight here and make it go away and force Selena Sturmay to draw for one. It's Tabitha Peterson's last rock here, just trying to make it go away. Don't have to hold the shooter or anything. Just with a 3-1 lead, just get it out of the 8-foot even. You don't even have to make it go away. Just don't let it be. Don't let it be second shot. That's all. Although even if it was, I'm not even sure that like if the red rock that's totally buried was shot rock, I'm not sure that you could score 2 anyway. I think this is going to be fine.
Yep.
I might have even overcooked it a bit at the end there. Great weight. Just really nice weight. That's the perfect weight because you can just steer that over there a little bit. These athletes are so good. They're so strong. You can just steer that over. Not much. It's always going to curl. Perfect weight. So Selena Sturmay has a draw to a piece of the 4, just like last end. Let's see what happens here. Got to get a piece of the 4 for the 1. Last rock, 4th end, or draw 4 of the Saville Shootout. 5th end. Visions of last end in their heads.
Well, this one's not light.
No, this one's not light. This one has a chance.
It's grinding. Yeah.
And they jump in there and it hits the slide path, and it's beautiful draw for 1 for Selena Sturmay, and draw 4 of the Saville Shootout, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the
Yes, even end here, you're down 1.
Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at
You're gonna have to throw a couple center guards.
Let's rock.
Yeah, you'd almost anticipate that would be the posturing that would take place, but we've been wrong before.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Live curling rocks.
Oh, it's off then. It's takeable.
Yeah. 108 people watching us.
All right, welcome back to the Saville Shootout, draw 4 between Tabitha Peterson and Selena Sturmay. We are in the 6th end, coming back, and I think we're going to get some rocks in play this end. My name is Matt Hames. Terry, what do you think?
Well, I mean, as we discussed a little bit during the break, that it wouldn't be, unthought of to see Sturmay down 1 playing in the even end to throw a couple of center line guards, but Tabitha decided to go around and ended up short, so she's kind of got what she wanted.
Yeah, she's got what she wants. She's got 2 guards, and she called this right in. Got this right in top 4.
Yeah.
It's okay. The guards are a little bit grouped. They're a little bit tight, so they're not completely worrisome right now at this point. Gonna have to make a double peel. Also, you know, the Sturmay team's gonna need to make this shot. They want to get this buried, and I don't think they're going to. Last minute they thought about bailing, and they ended up getting a biter. So it's the worst of both worlds.
That's right.
It's not a guard and it's not buried. So it's a kind of a freebie for the Peterson team, and I don't think they want to stay there. They definitely want to roll. You could get a little bit aggressive here and play like a board waiter and try to roll onto the rings. You could also say, well, we're up 3-2 with the hammer. Let's just get rid of it. Oh, excuse me. I just need
you, sir.
Yeah. You could have really taken a run at trying to hold your shooter there. But like I said, you could also just make it go away.
Yeah, now we got Sturmay trying to come around on with the out turn.
Yeah, trying again. Why not? If at first you don't succeed, try again. So you get one of the greatest things in curling is as a front end player when you get to throw the same shot that you just did and make it better the second time. Let's see if they can make it better the second time. Give it a little bit more weight. Line looks great. Line looks way better than the first one. Weight doesn't look as much better, but better. Gonna be just top 8, it looks like. All right, that's not bad. Chance here at the glory of the of red, yellow, of yellow, red, yellow.
Yeah.
Might make them all go away here. 3/4 of a rock, roll for a corner. Could end up sitting one in the rings and have a corner guard. That's the play. It's coming with some pace.
It's gonna get the 1.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's a good result. You know, you're guarding most of this end, a rock that's just halfway in the top 8. It's not a steel rock, but it's not bad. You just want to get rid of some rocks here. So the goal here is to try to get these as far away from each other as you can, as high a guard as possible, really. Right on the center line as high as possible. It's only seconds last, so still lots of end to go.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Yep.
Sometimes those are the hardest shots to throw.
Yeah, they're just over jobbers.
Yeah.
You might see her take a run at this red.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't quite curl enough.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
needed to be split in the center line. I don't think you want to do that. I think you want to make sure that she's saying, like, let's make sure we get rid of the shooter. Sturmay's coming around throwing another guard no matter what you do. Just make sure you don't leave the shooter there. Is what you want to go for. She's gonna hit the top one.
Oh, she's by. She's got a good shot.
Keep the shooter there. All right. Well, it's not horrible. It's not the most ideal thing in the world, but it's not horrible because it's raisable. Almost got it. Almost hooked herself. Got it. Tiny bit of a roll inside, making this a little tougher, but doable. It's definitely not curling as much as it was earlier in the day today, right? Like this was not even close to enough ice earlier today. So big adjustments by both teams.
Yeah, we did have a little bit more curl this afternoon.
Yeah, you know, a full day of curling on a curling sheet takes a bit out of it. It's a good shot. Doesn't need to be completely buried, and it is. That's lots of room behind. Hard to make the run back. Probably gonna either have to take a run at this double, peel, or just follow it in. What do you like, Terry?
Well, I mean, it depends, I guess, how aggressive I want to be.
Yeah.
My instinct is to come in, try and better that one in the back, but I also like making sure that I've, I got all my options open. So
she is contemplating a split here, or just like a tap it on. Yeah, like just tap it. Try to get both of them on. I don't. That's a nice call. I like this call.
Yeah.
There's, it's. You could just peel the red. You could just get rid of it, but you play this a little bit, just back line, back 12 weight ish. As long as you make contact with it and get it out of the way. If you tap this onto the rings, it puts a lot of pressure on Sturmay. She's guarding for her life, and it's a super high guard. She might have to hit something. Now, what you don't want this to do is curl to the nose. That's a great shot. This is a great shot. It didn't even need to be on either. Like, you're now coming around such a high guard for your life here. There's no more hitting for Sturmay in this end. And she's grouping rocks.
Yeah, I don't think she's overly comfortable with the
No, this scenario is not good.
Scenario that's unfolded here.
Yeah, that's a really nice call by Tabitha Peterson.
Yeah, definitely agree.
And excellent execution. Like a really good call and really well executed shot. This has got to be, now you got to basically make everything to hope that you can get a force. It's a good shot. Good start.
It really is.
This is what's going to happen, though, is you're going to make the shot. They're going to, this has a really good chance of being a big crooked number if there's a half miss by Sturmay in the next two shots. Because if she's going to chase this and hit and roll over, be laying second, third, and fourth, you got to make this perfect every time.
She's got
good looking shot, yeah. This might be. Yeah, it works out really well because it does kind of force Sturmay to hit and that's the last thing she wanted to do here.
Exactly.
Because if you could walk the rock down, Terry, you might still be contemplating just throwing the wide out turn and come like just kind of just corner hook around. Yeah, basically there.
The only problem is you probably have to make sure you get it deep enough because you don't want to leave Tabitha the tap on the red and be 1-2.
Right. So yeah, right beside, like the shot is right beside the red, right?
Yeah.
Right beside the red. You don't have to be shot. You just have to be right beside the red. At this point, you're just trying to make sure that you force to one. Like this is desperate times. And the problem with this hit is like so many things can go badly for you here. Like so many. If it's a little bit on the outside, like it's not going to be good if you hit it anywhere high side. And so like I'm just not sure the upside of hitting this. I get that she shot, but if you can just draw it right beside, let Tabitha play that tap, and you could just follow it down and and tap your rock. But you're in such a better situation. Like this is all or nothing. This has to cross with enough weight to get it out and roll, and you're going to overroll then.
Yeah, I think you got to get on this one.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good looking shot.
You don't want it to bounce out. Well, that's good. Yeah, that is a good shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. She's gonna take a run at this out turn. She might take a run at this out turn and try to hit. Just looking at it and saying, like, do you think we can we can almost get to the nose here? That was a good shot by Sturmay. She absolutely needed that, and she executed perfectly. So that's a big shot. She's back in a situation where there's a chance that she can get a force out of this. There's a chance if they get really aggressive here that you might actually be able to turn this into an offensive situation.
Well, and I think, Sturmay's really kind of played this and steal one. So, I mean, I know that she's now turned the house over to Peterson, but she's got to be pretty pleased with the way this is kind of unfolded.
Yeah. That was a really precise shot, and she made it perfectly. So it's forced them to decide, what are we going to do here? Are we going to try to get these other rocks to count? Are we going to try to get a crooked end here? Or are we going to just kind of come and try to get our, like, settle for our one? Because I'm not sure that they're going to get a deuce freezing to the back one. Because it freezes to the back one, and then Sturmay freezes, and then you hate your life. If you hit the back one, just kind of like nose hit the back one, you're probably just settling for one at that point. But if you could make anything on the top one, like if you could hit that top one and get any piece of the back one, then you bring a crooked end into play.
Well, I think if I'm Peterson, I want to make sure I score. This is it's the sixth end. I know sometimes we overemphasize that it's an even end, but I mean, I'd like to be up 2 playing 7.
Right. So how do you guarantee that you score right now? What shot do you play to guarantee a score, do you think?
To guarantee my score, I'd probably come down to the back one.
With freeze?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
I don't. I think you just hit the back one, don't you? Like just nose hit the back one. I don't think it pays you to freeze there. Yeah, they're just hitting the back one.
Well, yeah, I guess you 1 rock, 2 rock. Yeah, you wouldn't be in the. You couldn't.
I think that freeze is just super precise, and if you make it perfectly, then they freeze on top of you, and then you're not happy with your life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but if you nose hit this, I don't think she ever freezes if you nose hit this. But we'll see. She might come down and just try to freeze and tap a tiny bit. But you're trying to roll this like just a sliver to the right is the goal. But a nose hit is perfectly fine too. They played the shot a lot this game. So Tabitha Peterson's first rock here. Going for nose hit. Little roll to the right.
This is starting to go
This is
hard.
curling like crazy. This is going to be on the top yellow.
Again.
That's actually it's
forces.
the thing that I said before that's how you get a crooked end, by playing that top yellow. You gotta and then Sturmay's got to make the exact same shot perfect. Like she's got to make this draw to the perfect spot.
I know, but I think it's fair to say that, I mean, she really wasn't looking to bring those other red ones into play.
No, I know. But she did.
But I mean, it did. You're right, and that has turned this shot into the game.
Yeah. She's got to get this. She's got to. Totally buried to force to one.
Yeah, and I don't think she'd be overly upset if she got top button either.
No, I think if you get top button, you just risk. It's such a high guard that you risk getting those two yellow rocks so close together. It's a good looking shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. It's really good. That puts a little bit of pressure on Tabitha Peterson here. She's got the button, just needs a little piece of the button. Stranger things have happened.
Well, I mean, you don't want to say she's got the backing of that.
Yeah, no, you
yellow
definitely
one.
don't want to throw it to the back.
But I mean, the reality is, I mean, she does have that.
She does. If it comes down to that, it could be trouble. In her head, she's just like, throw T line.
Yeah.
Make it right there. Sturmay's having some problem, or the Sturmay team's having some problems in the back there with their luggage. Oh, there, got it sorted out. All right, last rock of the sixth end here. Tabitha Peterson with a draw to the button against two.
And you don't want this to over curl for sure.
No, it's coming. You got the home end too.
Looks like it does have to curl though.
Does look like it. Could mean it's a little bit strong, but looks perfect.
Great shot.
Just perfect shot. Well, that was a fun end. Here we are in the Saville Shootout. Draw 4. That's the end of the 6, and we'll be back right after these messages.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk, and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, Custom Chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster juice, freshly made your way.
Sturmay's going to need to score a deuce here.
Yeah. Are you on tomorrow at all, Matt?
Yeah. I'm doing this again tomorrow night.
Oh, maybe I'm with you. I don't know. I didn't see who I was with. Yeah, I'm with you tomorrow night.
Sweet. All right, welcome back to the Saville Shootout. Draw 4 between Tabitha Peterson and Selena Sturmay. My name is Matt Hames. Terry, that was a fun end.
Yeah, a lot of precise execution there, and it involved, the whole team, the thrower, the sweepers, the line calls. You like those ends.
Everybody made all their shots. Good shooting, good execution, nice calls. Didn't disagree with anything that happened there. It was good. It was some good curling. Now I really do think that the Sturmay team needs to grab a deuce. They went in their luggage and pulled out a hoodie because it looks like it's cold out there.
Well, it's funny you say that because I don't know whether he's the ice maker or what, but he comes out from behind there and in his shorts. So I'm going, well,
Yeah. Now Sturmay grabbed herself a hoodie because it's cold. I think you just want to freeze to it right now. I don't think you need to worry about moving.
Yeah, when you're skipping it can get a little chilly.
It can get a little chilly. She's playing this with weight, Terry. She's calling this with move it weight, like they're playing the tick off the guard, trying to roll in. It's a pretty aggressive shot.
I don't know if they are trying to tick it and roll in. I mean, I think she just is saying that that is an option.
Gotcha.
By playing this, but I don't know. I mean,
I think it was probably either or.
Yeah.
A little bit lighter than she asked for, but a good result. Gonna see probably just a straight freeze. Is she gonna try to hit it? Yeah, just gonna try to kill it. Has some risk on this. Probably could just come down and freeze. Try to get to the nose anyway.
Yeah,
I think that's the shot. Just try to freeze it onto the nose.
It's just kind of how much tolerance do you have for, rocks in play? I mean, that's what it boils down to when you're up two. Like,
yeah, you can't really make anything go away here anyway. So you might as well just freeze this curling. It's curling a little bit more than they want it to. This has got I think it's a little bit light.
And I mean, that was kind of the danger of playing the shot is.
It's not a bad result though.
No, I mean.
Yeah, she doesn't really want to rip that. She does not want to rip it. Just to really control weight. I don't know what that means, but it's not heavyweight because she really wants to keep her shooter here. She wants to keep her shooter over on that left-hand side. Right-hand side as you're looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm not sold on this.
What would you like? What do you like here?
Well, I mean, if you're Sturmay, I mean, like it's an absolute must that you score one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd be okay with just throwing, kind of back four-ish weight, and come to my own.
Oh, they're gonna just.
Yeah, I didn't.
fly
I
by
don't like that. I mean, soon as I saw like the control weight, and I was like,
Yeah, control weight peels are no gimmies, right? Because it's it's not a shot you throw very often in your life. So you got to like readjust yourself and say like my goal here is to keep the shooter. So whatever weight I can throw to keep the shooter is the weight that makes the shot work. You don't really have to get rid of the guards. You got to keep the shooter. And they did neither one of those things on that.
Yeah, right where Tabitha's Vice has the broom there in front of the yellow rock. That's where, I mean, I would have been coming there because I think, it's that red rock's accessible with the outturn.
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty tough, but
tough.
yeah, you probably can get it. We've seen so much finish even with low weight shots, and you're not in a bad situation here if you're Sturmay. Like that, I'm not sure the right shot here now. Like they're talking about coming around everything and trying to sit somewhere right on the button, but it's it's not. You're not loving this either if you're Peterson. Especially if you were to bounce off that yellow, that could be trouble.
Is she trying to come in and sit anywhere between the red and the yellow?
I think she's trying to come around everything.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to sit on top button.
Gotcha.
But now it looks like she's changing that. No, it looks like they're throwing a high guard. They take it all back. Didn't see them talking about that, but they're throwing a high guard. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's going to force. I think it's going to force a double peel. I think you're in a situation now where you've got to, but it's a no risk double peel. You could try to crotch them. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of good things that can happen here. And you might actually hold your shooter for another corner too, and get rid of a bunch of reds. You can get everything. You can get all these rocks moving. Lots of rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't think that's going to work out. Just had to hit it just a little bit higher. This is starting to look a little bit dodgy. It's funny how ends just kind of turn on you, right? This is not looking really positive for Sturmay anymore.
Yeah, I mean, again, Sturmay's just going to ensure that one is in the cards to throw.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the downside of another high guard is, but I don't mind this either. I like this. I like the aggressiveness of this.
Yeah, as long as you get this at least half buried, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna like we said, you could chase that and get rid of it, right? To lay two right now, there's a possibility of that. So they're taking that away. At least Sturmay with a double peel possibility, but then you can just hit the yellow. So like I'm not really sure how Sturmay is going to manufacture a deuce here. We're going to rip these two guards after this, probably. Yeah, it's not bad. Did it bounce out enough that it's yeah, it might have bounced out enough that it was the double.
Yeah, it kind of had to get it half
Yeah.
half looped there.
You don't even have to bite to keep your shooter here. What you have to do is get rid of the 2 reds. If you keep your shooter, it's a bonus. But if you get rid of the 2 reds, then all of a sudden, like, it doesn't look great for Peterson if you can get rid of these reds. If you can hold your shooter, it's outstanding. Seems to be some frustration in the body language.
Yeah, I know.
Change the call to peel. They're just going to peel these rocks out. They're not even trying to hold the shooter, Terry. They're just gonna make them go away, which isn't bad. Again, like if you get it cute with this, if you get rid of these 2 rocks, that yellow rock is hard to get rid of. There's no good run backs.
Oh.
Couldn't end it. That couldn't be worse.
Wow.
Yeah. You can see that. You can kind of see the frustration on the Sturmay team right now with their body language and communication. Like it's tough when this game just kind of gets away from you a little bit. You're just trying to fight.
Yeah, you could miss it by hitting the second red shot. You know, on the high side, you would have been in a better.
This is just not a good situation.
It's kind of the worst of the worst outcome.
This is a good looking shot here too.
Oh yeah, this is just what you wanted.
Yeah, they're just piling up behind that. Yeah, well, it's not over. Just play a freeze here. The 3 rocks to come. There's still lots of potential for a deuce here. 3 rocks to come.
Well, and again, you know, your biggest concern should be making sure that you know you have a shot on your last one, so that you can score 1.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you're not blanking, and you are definitely in this one, in this end, and it's just getting to the point where it does not curl.
And I'm sure Danielle, the thrower here, the vice is. I mean, she couldn't feel any worse if she tried.
But she also changed the weight call from the hack, and then just missed the wrong way. This is also missed the wrong way. Left it hooked.
Ouch.
Yeah. Where do you go? Where do you go here if you're Peterson? I think you really want to put as much pressure as you possibly can. Can you get around that? Can you get around the corner? Can you get around that center guard that they just threw? Is the question. I'm not saying that that's the shot to play. I'm just wondering if you think you can. I think you can. I think there might be just enough room. Guard's pretty high. You got to skinny both guards, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's, you know, a fair bit of room there.
Yeah, okay. It's a super high guard, right? So, I mean the intern draw, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's as much room there as it looks like on this camera, because those are far away from each other, and it does all the curling at the end. Either way, this is the shot anyway. Just kind of throw this guard and let them decide what happens next.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't know what happened. I think you have to try to run this far guard in, and I think you're running this. I think they're probably running this guard in, so like you just want to make sure you're thinking about what you're guarding.
Mm-hmm.
You're guarding this run in, I think, more than anything. Just what they've got. Just go a little bit farther. Just a little, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now you got the far outside one. Quarter rock on the far outside one. Draw there, can't be shot. You can be shot if you hit there. There's precious. There's not a lot here. Like you said, you want to score, right? So you could play the top two guards and try to bounce your shooter into the ring somewhere that puts it into a good place. Like hit half a rock with like a board weight on the top yellow one and try to shoot your shooter in and hope it kind of sits in the 4 foot where she's trying to draw and opens up the other shot to nose hit for your one, right?
Well, I think you could also play the kind of a hawkish weight nose hit on the yellow one that's just off the center line.
Yeah.
The shooter stays kind of right there, and the rock that you're going to hit is going to go off to in behind the
right. Yeah. I was saying the exact same shot, but I was playing it with a little bit more weight and hitting half of it, so your shooter rolled off to the open hit on the back rock possibility, and hoping that that yellow rock you hit went into the 4 foot and just made them hit it so that you had an open hit. But you could also play it a little bit more aggressively with hack.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see the point in this shot right here because
I don't think she can get shot, but she thinks she can get shot. So
she's never getting shot playing that.
I think what she's thinking is she puts that in there. Tabitha throws up a corner guard and she whistles in that far outside one, like
the angle.
Yeah,
the angle raise. I mean, it's there.
That's what she's playing for. She's playing for a miss call here, like either chase it or try to throw up some sort of a guard. That's what she's hoping for. Like, if you chase, like it's not a chase. I mean, like if you follow it down.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
If you end up going just on the center line, on the T line, like if you're really short, then you're going to leave this run in. I'm not saying it's a gimme. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not a gimme. But you got to try to throw a peel, hit an eighth of a rock, and run it straight in. Looks a lot easier from the right hand side view. Short in any way. She's trying to take away that run because that's the only shot she has. That's the only shot she has to score at this point. She doesn't have another shot to score, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Unless she runs the red in and noses the red, like the red onto red, the red that's right beside the yellow. Could she run that in and nose her own, like nose the other one and then out count it with her shooter, with her yellow rock? None of this is good, Terry. I'm not here telling you that any of this is good. Like this looks like steal of one to me. Unless Sturmay makes a pistol here. She's gonna have a chance at it. This is what she was playing for.
Yeah.
This was the whole idea. Put it in there for second shot and leave this. So let's see. There's definitely not a really, I'm going to say it's not a really hard shot. It's just a very precise shot. So throw a peel, hit an eighth. Bob's your uncle, and you got a deuce. think you got to hit it a little thinner than that. But I'm going to go with her because she's on the ice and I'm standing here somewhere else. All right, here we go. Last rock for Selena Sturmay. This is in her wheelhouse. She's got this club in her bag. Let's see how she does. They're not touching it. They are not touching it.
It's close.
It's pretty close. There you go.
Oh!
Deuce.
Routine two.
Routine skips deuce right there.
Holy God.
In the 7th end. Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay. We're going to see that again, folks. Just a routine little deuce here. It's exactly how she played it.
Yeah, quarter, a third of the rock. And
yeah, watched it all the way and just boom. Boom goes the dynamite. All right, well, we'll be back right after these messages.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Moe, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
The Olympics for the mixed doubles.
Yeah.
All right, we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the 8th end of our feature match between Tabitha Peterson and Selena Sturmay. And did you guys all see that shot? That was a heck of a shot for a deuce by Selena Sturmay.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, so many times you see shots and you go, oops, sorry. That wasn't a oops, sorry. That was called and made. And the good news for, I guess, all of us here in this time zone is it probably eliminated the extra end too.
Yeah. Did. Yeah. I'm sitting here in the Eastern time zone and it's 5 to 1 in the morning. It's way past my bedtime, just to be clear. But I'm here watching this curling, and the curling is amazing. These athletes are incredible, and it's so much fun to watch.
So now Peterson's got the hammer.
Yep.
White coming home.
Yeah, and they put a little teaser there, threw that rock onto the rings, and hopes of maybe Sturmay chasing it, but I don't think he's just going to ignore it and throw another center, right? Should not.
Well, I think she has to.
Yeah, well, she's coming in a little tighter than I would have thought, but maybe just kind of like it's not bad. It's going to make that rock, the rock right behind it is going to make that really tough to peel. So we're going to get some good rock sim play from the looks of things here. They're Christmas treed in a way that they're pretty tough to get rid of more than one right now.
Well, I mean, and the key was, the lead on the Sturmay team. Excuse me, Paige Papley getting, that her rock not only short but on the center line.
Yeah, such an important shot, right? This didn't really scare the guards. So that was by the guards by a lot.
Yes.
You don't need to make this go away. You need to just kind of get down on top of it. I don't like this. I don't like this weight call. I don't see the reason for this weight call. You could just play a freeze right down to it. You don't have to freeze. What you can't do here is be on the outside of this.
Yeah,
really. Right. And this weight call brings that into play. Well, let's see. It looks like it's pretty quiet though. They're managing it pretty well.
Yeah.
It's actually light. It doesn't even look like it's going to make the rings. Wow. Okay. They didn't seem to be that upset about that.
No, I mean, again, rocks are your friends.
Yeah, rocks are. I don't think that you can get rid of. I still don't think you can get rid of more than one of these right now. I think you just peel the top one personally. Like, I think you just throw an intern peel at the top one. Don't worry about all the other ones yet. Just throw an intern peel at the top one.
Yeah, I think here, if you get greedy, you could help Sturmay.
Yeah, big time. You could make some really bad things happen to you here.
I like the top one. I like the intern.
I think just intern peel the top one. Maybe if you get that one she just threw on the way by, great. Yeah. But you don't even need to. Just straight peel this one. Don't come down and try to nose this, or nosing it could end up really badly for you.
She's playing the out turn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's great.
Yeah, that would not have been my choice of. Well,
now it's just really there's no draw to the button on any. There's just no draw to the button. Period. So you've just completely taken away both sides' draws to the button. You had a draw to the button with the out turn before you threw, and now you have no draws to the button. So. Gonna have to make some peels.
So, Matt, I didn't see the call here.
She's trying to hit and roll under the corner guards.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just get it kind of away from the button for now. Assume that, don't try to get. It's interesting. She's not trying to get underneath the center line guard. She's trying to go the other way. I think to try to trick her into not wanting to peel the centers.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little shocked that she came that way at it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really entirely sure. It could be a tendency from the player. It could be just that's the way she saw. Her ideal situation was to just hit and roll under the corners and maybe tempt Peterson into trying to peel those corners and not peel the centers.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
that's all I can think of the reason why she would do that.
I think Peterson just
she just blasts these now.
Yeah,
she just blasts these now, and it totally opens up the intern side. It gives her the intern draw the button for the rest of this end. Even if a guard comes up, you're still going to have it. So I think this is looking pretty good for Peterson. It really needed to hold that shooter on the last shot.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Because even if she did hold the shooter, I think Peterson was probably playing that shot anyway.
I do too. Yeah, I agree. I think she was just trying to get her to think about trying to peel the corners, but she can play this with the out turn. Okay. I might throw it. I don't know. Would you be tempted to throw a center guard here? A high
I'd throw,
center?
yeah, I'd be throwing a guard.
The problem is like they're gonna double blast them out.
Yeah.
And I don't dislike this. I'm not like if you can get this buried, you put some pressure on them, get in there first, get them chasing you. It's not bad. You just got to make it. You really got to make this right here, right now. You got to make this.
Yeah, well, I just think it's it's just
It looks
too
a little
early.
bit heavy.
Too early, in my book. But
Yeah, I gotcha. Nose hit it. I think you nose. I don't think you want to roll behind. I don't think you want to roll underneath that. I think a nose hit is great here. Really like the nose hit a lot. Weight control is going to be really good here, so really good weight.
Yeah.
I think it's going to end up being pretty close to the nose anyway. Now, see, all day long, I'm tapping this to the back four and sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
Never in a million years do I hit this. It's all right though. Like if you can make the shot, if you can make this perfect, then great. It's just like you could throw this top 8 foot right in front of it, and you're gonna put Peterson in a world of like, what do we play? Whereas here, you're just making the game so much easier for the Peterson team. Even if you make a perfect shot, they just walk up and peel the guard. They never walk up and peel the guard if you freeze top 8. They're never peeling the guard. So like if you nose hit it, then you make their shot easy. If you make the perfect throw, you make their shot easy. If you throw the draw to the top 8, you make their call hard. And it's an even less precise shot than a perfect hit and roll. It's an interesting call. It's been a really good game. Lots of really, really good shots. Now you can't freeze anymore because it's top 8 foot. So now you got to throw this out turn or in turn come around. You could nose it, I guess. You could nose it and leave it for your last. Like I don't hate that. Nose it, Tabitha noses it back, and then you play this on your last. You said something about too early last time. Might be too early, Terry. This might be one shot too early here. Like I think you nose the red, they nose it back, and then you come around here. Like this is all your you're throwing all your marbles on the board right now. Make this perfect, they peel, then you got to play a guard. Perfect guard. Nose hit the red, and then make this shot. Then they nose back, and then they've either got to run in their red or run back the guard. And both are precarious shots.
Well, and I think too, the common, I don't want to say mistake because it's, again, probably not a mistake. It's a preference, but
yeah,
I mean, you immediately think, I gotta get in there.
Yeah, it just going too early.
And I'm kind of with you. Like I like the nose hit on the red one.
Yeah. Oh, so you just peel the guard, right? And
you peel and then you force, and I think Sturmay has to just
going to come around the rock top 8 and try to sit back 4.
Yeah, her choice would be to
Yeah.
knows the red and sit 3.
I mean, you could also I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could tap the red.
Yeah.
You could tap the red right now because Sturmay's shot was so deep that when you tap the red, your shooter would actually be second shot, which I think does matter in this moment. So the two shots I think are peel the guard or tap the red. I suppose you could just play the same shot Sturmay played too and try to make it better. I'm not sure that.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
I'm just saying that's another option.
Never
in a million years would I play it.
And you have to look at all the options.
I think I would. I think I would confidently rip the guard.
I mean, again, I think you just say to yourself, like, if I'm Sturmay, what do I want you to play? And I mean, I think you'd want her to play, that come around.
Right. Yeah. Does Sturmay want her to play the tap? Like, like I said, do you ever play, like if you play the tap a little bit high side and your shooter sits on center line and Sturmay makes the perfect draw, you're going to have a runner. You're going to be able to run in your, all that, look how much I just complicated it, right? Like if you peel this guard, she comes around back forfeit, you draw the forfeit, you win.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really, it's a way less complicated scenario, in my opinion, than you tap and then she makes a shot and then you've got a runner. Like all that is just, it's ugly. If you make the shot, you're gonna have a draw to the button to win. And if you're a skip, that's what you want. You want to draw the button.
I've been playing this all wrong. I played it not to throw my last one.
Well, you could, that's the greatest scenario too. But if you want to win a world championship, you want to draw the button to win.
Yeah, I literally, this is a good shot.
Yeah, that works out perfectly.
Yeah.
That's even better. Even better. There's nowhere to hide. Now you're playing a freeze. That's a great shot.
Yeah, there really isn't a place to hide.
Right? If you went down and said, what could I do to make things really, really good for me? That's pretty much it, because she's throwing an out-turn corner freeze. It's a great shot.
Yeah.
Or she's going to hit it and force Tabitha to make a nose hit and stay.
And I think
there is the talk too, Terry. There is the talk about the slide path, like maybe they think if we hit and roll behind this corner guard, she's going to draw and she's drawing against the loss, or if we just kind of hit and roll to the top button, she ever rolls a bit too far. I don't know. Like you're playing hoping for a miss right now.
Well, I mean, I think that's the logic here is, we throw the hit so that she's looking at the game,
She's got to make her last. Yeah. And I've been saying how easy it is to just draw the forfeit to win, and now it's going to be a hit, a nose hit to win.
Yeah, I might have tried to roll a little bit.
I think that was the intention, and it just never came up. All right, here we are, Terry, last rock. Yeah. We're not going to have an extra end. It's just impossible to have an extra end. So it's draw 4 of the Saville Shootout. Tabitha Peterson with her last rock, nose hit to stay and to go 2-0.
Yeah, I know as a skip, I mean, I always, playing an extra end or playing the 8th end, tied coming home. As I always felt that if I had, I could see the button, we had a chance, and that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yep.
You may have to go a little bit on this.
Yeah, this might curl.
Oh no, she's good.
Yeah.
Well
Oh,
thrown. Didn't overthrow it, which was
Yeah.
the key.
Perfect control weight.
Yeah.
Perfect weight control, I mean. Excellent shot. And there you go. There's your winner, Tabitha Peterson. 5-4 in what was a really, really fun game. Kept me wide awake because way past my bedtime. So thanks for staying up with me, Terry. Thanks everybody for watching. The Saville Shootout, Tabitha Peterson versus Selena Sturmay. That was a really, really fun game.
Yeah, don't forget to like us on curlingzone.com.
Yeah, like and subscribe, and check curlingzone.com for upcoming games. And we got a full slate of games tomorrow. There's games happening in Oakville. So curlingzone.com, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks, Terry. Have a good night.
Take care, Matt.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.